Yo, check it. All right, yo, what up? We got an update and prediction for AMC, Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market. This video is a little bit different than my normal daily update and predictions as we just are breaking down AMC for the majority of this video. I'm going to be talking about the macro, showing you guys why the macro is improving, certain technical aspects that you need to have in mind, and showing you why the short sellers are definitely feeling pressure right now and why now, more than ever, we actually have a chance to see AMC do something. And I'm going to show you the technicals and prediction for tomorrow. Let's not waste any more time and hop in the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go. All right, fam, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. This video is going to be a little bit different than my daily outlook and predictions. I'm just doing a video about AMC, and I'm going to briefly cover Bitcoin at the end of this video. Tune into the live stream for SPY, GME, and all other predictions, as I will cover these as normal. And of course, I will be going back to my normal schedule. We're just taking things and dialing things back, giving myself time to recoup, but I will go back to normal schedule of daily outlook and prediction and streaming soon, and I'll let y'all know when. But let's hop right in. We got some very interesting information here for AMC, and I want to point out some things because I know a lot of people are frustrated with what's going on right now with this consolidation. Maybe they were even a little bit of fearful when AMC dropped down to 450, but I'm here to tell you what the charts are saying based off of my research. So let's hop right in and show you all exactly what is going on. So to catch everybody up, there was some dilution for AMC that people didn't really know about. There was an 8K filing. If you go ahead and look at AMC 8K filing, you will see that there was an 8K filing where they had announced that they dumped shares onto the market due to the recent clause inside of the new restructuring for the debt restructuring deal. So you can see here that on 7/25 there was an 8K filing, and this is letting us know that there was some dilution and that there was some shares diluted around 605 per share. You can see that information down here if you read the whole thing, and not a lot of people know this. So this was some of the dilution, not all of it, but some of the dilution that was built into the clause of the debt negotiation. So I want people to know that all of that dilution is not on the table, and some of it has already been done. It did happen on the day right here, and I'll show you what day that it did happen on 5/15, and it says this on the 8K filing. On 5/15, those shares were diluted, and that is what brought AMC to the downside a little bit. But you can see that we recovered. Cost to borrow is now moving back to the upside. You can see when cost to borrow goes up, price goes up. If we look at AMC cost to borrow, it's sitting at 4%. Last time we had cost to borrow raise, you guys can see that was around 513, 515, 516 when we had cost to borrow start to move to the upside. Well, what happened around that time? You can see 515, 513. You can see that we had that massive push to the upside. When cost of borrow goes up, that means price goes up because it costs more for them to short stock. It also shows that in the background, the things that we can't see, it shows that liquidity is drying up, and that is what we want for a short squeeze. Now, the market is pulling back as well. That's helping dry up liquidity as well and cause more pressure on the shorts. And of course, we're seeing the CAT system come into full effect because people like Andrew Left are being charged, and this is something that we did talk about as well. People are being exposed. The CAT system is working. It takes time for these things to play out, but the macro is all coming together. So not only are things unraveling for the short sellers because the stocks like AMC and GME are getting cash and capital from, of course, dilution, but they are getting cash. The fundamentals are improving. If you didn't hear, AMC recently did one of its biggest weekends ever, selling more beer, lots of things, lots of food, selling more products than ever in its history. It was beer, wine, and cocktails over the weekend than any other time in the company's history. It also sold a ton of food, which helps the company as well. And then, of course, Deadpool is doing absolute numbers. I've been reporting about this. I said Deadpool would be a pretty big deal as well. Deadpool is continuing to do absolute numbers, and I think it's going to do well over this weekend as well. And also there is a show, concerts. AMC is doing more concerts. It's doing a concert with Usher. If you didn't know that, Usher is also going to be on there. So it looks like Q3 earnings is going to be looking very, very good. And the fundamentals, the things that these investors, these short sellers are really looking at are absolutely improving, and it looks like Q3 is going to be an absolute banger for AMC stock. So with all of these things going on, and of course we have the charts and technicals showing on the macro as well that things are improving on the macro. So with all of these things going on, I am very, very hopeful for what we could see for AMC's future. And then if we break down the charts, you will see that AMC is showing signs that it is macro going bullish. So I just want to show you an example, and again, you can see this on many different types of assets, but I like to use Bitcoin as an example because it's very, very clear. You can see that Bitcoin had a green weekly MACD, it had a green monthly MACD. These are signs of much bigger movements to the upside. This is all before Bitcoin's big bull run after this big bear market. So you can see we had a big high, then a big bear market. We started to get green MACD. Price started to go up on the monthly time frame and on the weekly time frame. We also started to get indicators like the super trend on the weekly time frame giving us a buy signal. You can see that we got that buy signal before we got this massive bull run to the upside, and Bitcoin still has that buy signal. You can see that there were also things like the moving averages. We crossed over the 200 moving average on the bigger time frames, on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame. We crossed above the 200 moving average, and that's when Bitcoin really started to make bigger moves to the upside. Once it got above it here and used it as support, went a little below here, but then got back above it. Once you cross above the 200 moving average on the bigger time frames, that is extremely bullish. Well, look what AMC is trying to do. There's a retest right here, trying to break above the 200 moving average on the daily time frame. A retest right here, a retest right here, multiple retests of trying to break above the 200 moving averages. We also have an inverse head and shoulders in play, which is a very good chance that we're going to go to $5.50, and the 200 moving average is currently sitting at about $5.34. Ladies and gentlemen, we closed right underneath the 200 moving average on the daily time frame. AMC is about to break above and potentially hold the 200 moving average on the daily time frame. This is massive. It is not only a signal to massive traders out there that AMC is going bullish on the macro, but it's a signal to us as well, and it's a universal signal. Something crosses above the 200 moving average on the daily time frame, that asset is bullish. If it crosses below, that asset is bearish. We are finally getting a chance to cross above it on the 200 time frame, on the daily time frame. Right now, we're finally getting that chance again. Also, if you look at the weekly time frame, we're showing more signs that we're going bullish on the macro time frame. So not just the 200 moving average, but if you look at the weekly time frame right now, we have a buy signal on the weekly time frame that has not been negated. We still have the buy signal. We still have green weekly MACD, and we have green monthly MACD as well. All signs that AMC stock is bottoming, it's going into an overall uptrend, and we are going to see a bull run. So not only are the technicals improving on the macro, but the fundamentals as well. And when you put these two things together, you can see a very clear picture that AMC is about to go into a significant uptrend, in my personal opinion. It is very, very clear, and a lot of people were just getting tired of this consolidation. They're like, when is this going to end? Maybe getting a little bit fearful when we had this drop to the downside. But look what's really happening here. We have a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. We are stair-stepping to the upside. We're building a bullish base. And again, this is the beginning of the bull run. This is why I use Bitcoin as an example. The beginning of the bull run is slow. It's methodical. You're building support. You're finding support. That's exactly what Bitcoin did in the beginning of the bull run. If you look at Bitcoin in the beginning of the bull run, you can see it's sideways. It's traveling sideways, building support, slowly going up, building support, slowly going up, kind of pulling back. What is AMC doing right now? It just had a push to the upside. It's slowly building support. It's pushing up, slowly building support. It's building that bullish base to take off to the next level. And that could all come around and correlate with what we're expecting to see with this fractal, especially if we break that $6 level. And ladies and gentlemen, look how close we are getting to that $6 level. Today, we are watching AMC eat away at these sell walls. These sell walls are slowly disappearing. There are a lot of sell orders here. They're slowly disappearing as AMC AMC starts to break up towards that $6 level. The fact that we closed above 525 today is extremely bullish. If we continue to hold these levels in tomorrow, I'm expecting to see more upside, and we have a 4-hour buy signal showing that we're probably going to see some more upside, and we have an inverse head and shoulders, which shows we are most likely going to see more upside for AMC stock. I think that this week we could see AMC go as high as 550, and if we go to 550, $6 is definitely on the table. I want to see 550 confirmed first before I say $6 this week, but I'm thinking we could at least get 550 this week, and if we get that 550 set up later this week, Thursday, Friday, a gamma ramp could be in play, and we could see AMC make a significant move to the upside if we break that $6 level. And I talked about this extensively on my Twitter as I've been posting. I know I haven't been posting as many videos I talked about in the beginning, but I've been giving you guys information on my Twitter and all over, and I talked about this inverse head and shoulders potentially giving us that setup for that $6 level, and we do have this in play, and it is looking very, very promising. We already broke above the first level of 525. Our next level that we need to break is 550, and I think we are set up for that tomorrow. So you can see that we held 525. What I'm expecting to see is pretty much a consolidation here in pre-market and after hours. Then you'll probably see a drop down to retest 525 as support. We'll probably confirm that, maybe even go a little bit lower towards like 522, but I'm expecting AMC to probably get a bullish push up here on Thursday, and again, if we get a bullish Friday, that's going to be extremely good. Max Pain is sitting at that $5 range. You have to remember last week we closed way above Max Pain, showing that they are losing control. Also, cost to borrow showing that they're losing control as cost to borrow rises. So again, showing in the background the things we can't see, liquidity is drying up, and this is why AMC's price is slowly starting to rise. I figured that once we confirm 525 tomorrow, we're going to see a nice move towards 550, and if that does happen, we are in very, very good position. Obviously, they're going to want to try to short us down, but what I'm expecting to see is that move towards 550. Ladies and gentlemen, this is everything I have for you for AMC. Hopefully after this video you can see how the macro is improving, how the fundamentals are improving, and you have a clear understanding of what we're expecting for tomorrow. Now, I do go live every day, so you can check out the live stream tomorrow where I will be giving more information, but this is what I expect for the beginning half of the day, and I will be getting back to doing daily update and predictions for GME, SPY, and all of the other stocks that we do cover here soon. I'm going to quickly cover Bitcoin and then wrap up this video. So Bitcoin, I am expecting to have a pullback. Bitcoin is moving exactly like we expected, getting a huge push to the upside. I'm expecting Bitcoin to pull back maybe as low as 60 to 58K. So watch out for that. I'm expecting it to pull back and then make a higher move to the upside. So far, Bitcoin is tracking with this prediction and looking good. I believe Bitcoin is still bullish for some of the reasons that I mentioned earlier. We're in this overall uptrend. We are still showing bullish signals as well, like that weekly buy signal has not went to a sell signal. Weekly MACD is red, but we held that overall uptrend, and I think this bull run is not over. Spot ETF doing very, very good. For Ethereum, also Bitcoin ETF seeing inflows, and I think we could see major pushes to the upside for Bitcoin and Ethereum in the cryptocurrency market, in my personal opinion. I will be covering SPY and the rest of the market tomorrow during the live stream. I appreciate y'all if you watch the end of the video, and as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. And if you want to support the channel in a different way, you can always check out the merch store, link down below. We are rocking some of the merch, link down in the comment section below. Peace. Alright, y'all, this video, if you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. If you want to support the channel in a different way, you can check out the merch store, link down in the comment section and description below. And I appreciate each and every one of you, especially if you watch the end of the video, to see this message. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.